What's up, y'all? So I decided in the midst of me fulfilling one of my pre-orders that I would record for y'all. So this was a pre-order for one of my returning customers. I think this is like her fifth wig. She ordered a 20-inch silky straight wig, 5x5 HD closure wig. And she wanted a part on the side with a braid and curls. So that's what we're doing in this video. So right here, I'm just curving my part. She wanted baby hair, so I try to make sure that my parts are curved enough so that when I cut my baby hairs, they're like a good, decent size and at a right angle. Like, I hate when I see those closure wigs that have like those straight parts and the baby hairs is like 1.5 inches. I hate that so much, y'all. So I try to curve my parts as much as possible to give me like a good enough space for me to create that side baby hair, especially if it's like a 5x5 closure. You really don't have a lot of space, so you got to work with what you got, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm doing here, just taking out some hair, making sure I have enough space to do my baby hairs, you know. So after I got my part together, I went ahead and moved into doing my braid. Y'all, this was difficult because I have on press-ons. I can't wear real nails right now because I'm going to school. So whenever I want to go somewhere, I always put on my press-ons. And these were hard as hell to get off. So I had them on in this video styling, y'all, struggling with this braid. But we make it through. Now, I am by all means not a braider, y'all, but I must say that I do a damn good job, okay? Like, the more that I braid my units or put braids in my units, the better I get. Like, at this point, somebody need to teach me how to stitch braids so I can really take it though. So, boom, after we get done with our braid, we are going to go ahead and cut our baby hairs. I did plug this off camera. I'm not really good at instructing people on how to plug because I plug to my liking. So I did that off camera. I did not plug this side. I never really do when I'm doing baby hairs. I don't plug the other side like I would this side that has the side part, if that makes sense. So I'm just showing y'all how I do plug this side. Instead of plucking it with the hairline going back, I just plug the hairline down where the baby hairs are going to be on the side. And this is just really, when I'm plucking down, it's just to thin it out so that the baby hairs that are on the side won't be so thick. Because we do want it to be sleek and flat after it dries. We don't want bulky baby hairs. Right here, I'm just cutting my baby hairs with my razor. My razor is very dull, y'all, so don't talk shit, okay? Get a sharp one, but mine is dull. It got the job done, but you know, be better than me. Make sure y'all have a sharp one. It does make cutting them very, very much more easier. So I wasn't gonna do another baby hair, but I decided to. So I'm just parting it out in a little hook, a little C shape, parting out for the second baby hair that'll go on the side. Y'all will see me using my hot comb in a lot of my videos. When I do post them from now on, my hot comb is my best friend. It gets the hair out of the way, lets me see exactly what I'm doing. Kind of like how people use water a lot to pluck and stuff like that. That's how I use my hot comb. So after I cut my baby hairs with my razor, I'm going to go in and curl the baby hair with my new flat irons. I just got these, y'all, from Amazon. I think they go up to like 450, 430 or something like that. They get really hot. Just started using these. Before I got these, I was not curling my baby hairs. I was just using my foam and lotion, and you know, it has done me just fine without using them. But I wanted to try them. I just recently took a class, and I needed these, so I decided, you know, why not try them on my baby hairs? So I kind of like them though. I'll put the link to them up under this video. I think they were like $20. We gonna go in with some Nairobi. I put setting lotion all over my units. I do not just use it for baby hairs. Even though I'm gonna go in with a wax stick, I still set my wigs. This is the best thing to do if you want a flat wig, especially if you're shipping wigs, if you're selling glueless wigs. I feel like this is the best thing to do. Don't just use a wax stick. You need to set those wigs. You need to mold those wigs so that they are flat, okay? So I am using an edge brush to swoop my edges, and I also use my hands. I just really started using edge brushes, y'all. I usually used to use just rat tail combs, but I just started using edge brushes, and I like them. So I just use those, and I use my hands to swoop my edges, working in one motion, moving it the way that I want it to be. The more setting lotion you use on your baby hairs, the more control you will have over moving them. If you don't use, like if you use too little, the hair is not going to move the way you want it to move. You need to wet it, and it'll move the way you want it to. Its hair is going to flow the way that you make it flow. You just got to have a little bit of patience, okay? Don't try to rush the baby hairs, because it's a process. It's an art, all right? And do y'all see the way that how the baby hair came into like this formation swoop? It looks way bigger than what the closure really is. Like, that is what I was saying going back to the beginning of the video about making your parts curved. If it was just like a straight part, the baby hair wouldn't have been able to be as big and form that big of a swoop. So if you're doing a part on a 5x5 closure wig or even a 6x6, just keep in mind to curve your parts so that your baby hairs can give that effect of, you know what I'm saying, it being bigger than what it really is. So after I do my baby hairs, I'm going to sit this up under the dryer for like 10 minutes at the most. My dryer gets really hot. I got it from Amazon. It's a hooded dryer. I'll include that up under this video as well. So I'm going to let it sit up under the dryer for like 10 minutes, and then I'll take it out and we'll come back. So after we come from up under the dryer, I'm going to use my Got2b Breeze spray. I'm going to spray my hairline, and I'm also going to spray my baby hairs. To be using my Care wax stick, the best wax stick. If you don't know this brand, baby, you need to get on it, okay? Because like that setting lotion, baby, gonna get them wigs flat, you hear me? So I'm gonna take my hot comb and I'm just pressing it on my baby hairs. The parts where I sprayed the Got to Be Free spray is where I'm going to lay my hot comb. And this is just to give it like a firm setting because I do ship my wigs. So I don't want my baby hairs falling apart in the boxes. I want them to be as they were when I ship them. So that when my customer gets them, you know, they don't have to worry about how to fix their baby hair. So this helps me with that. And it does not make them hard. It just makes them firm enough for shipping. And I'm going to pay extra attention to the side where I did the big swoop because I want this side to be like super flat, okay? Like y'all will see when I turn it around, like, yes, flat. Like that's what we want. This is what I was saying about not having bulky baby hairs. So now I'm going to go through the top of the closure and I'm going to use my wax stick and I'm going to make it flat all the way through. I'm taking section by section and I'm just going to go through with my wax stick, lay it on the hair, hot comb it to make sure that it's flat. Remember what I said in the beginning of the video that even though I use setting lotion, I still use a wax stick too. The two together is a bomb combination. Okay, if you are not using them together, what is you really doing, sis? This is what you need to be doing. So I set it, let it dry. I go back through my closure and I'm going to flatten it with the wax stick and with my hot comb. And y'all will see how flat it is once I'm done. Like, do y'all see how flat that is? Like, that is why I said the combination is bomb, okay? My wigs are always flat, okay? That's all I serve up is flat ass wigs. And if you want to serve up some flat ass wigs, I suggest you use setting lotion in that goddamn wax stick. So right here, y'all, I just went back in on the braid that I did on the side of the part. I went back in and I undid the bottom and I grabbed some hair from the top of the wig that's on the weft, put it into the braid that's on the side to make a butterfly braid. If you don't know how to do a butterfly braid, it's very easy. All you're gonna do is basically just pulling the braid out to make it fatter. So that's what I'm doing. I didn't do it slow. I sped it up. If y'all want me to show y'all, I can, but I'm pretty sure y'all have watched videos on it, so I didn't spend too much time showing y'all how to do this. Okay, now we're gonna jump into curling. So before I curl, I always section off my hair, whether it's a middle part or a side part. I always section off the front, the part that's gonna be layered from the back. It just helps me kind of keep track of everything and not, it doesn't make me feel like hair is like all over the place when I'm parting. So I just section it off where I know I'm gonna cut layers, section off the side part, and I section off the bang part. I just clip it so that the only thing that I have to focus on at first is just the back, and I do those two front pieces last. So I'm going in with my Silky Straight Serum, just a little dab on each little section. Rub that through so we can have some nice bouncy curls. And then I'm going to go in with my Got2b Freeze Spray. Go ahead and spray my first section. I am going to be using my T3 curling irons. I think, I'm not sure what bear this is, y'all, so I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to just have to put it in the description. But these are my favorite curling irons, y'all. They're really good. If you don't have some by now, baby, save up, go get you some. It's worth every penny. I did not use pins in this curling video. I'll probably upload another video showing y'all how to do my pin curls. But I didn't use pin curls for this video. I just held them for 10 seconds. Holding them for 10 seconds or pinning them just helps the heat trap into the curl. It'll help the curl last a little bit longer versus just curling and then dropping them. So I am curling in the opposite direction once I'm still at the bottom. I haven't got to the two pieces that I sectioned off, but even on the side of where the part is where I did the baby hairs, everything like that's falling on that side is gonna be curled in a different direction than all of the other pieces of hair. Okay, so now it's time to cut my layers. Now you can use a razor comb, one of the ones that have like the blade in the inside with a comb, but I'm using my shears. When I cut my layers, I'm just cutting at an angle. I would suggest, if you're not used to cutting layers, start off long. Cut your layers long, and then you can go up as you see fit. You gotta remember, when you're cutting hair, once you cut it, it's gone. So if you're scared or if you ain't never cut before, start off long. Always remember to start off long, and then you can cut off more hair as you see fit. So yeah, I'm just going in an angle, cutting down. She's gonna have like a bang, so I want the top to be a little bit shorter than what the bottom would be. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the opposite side. I'm gonna cut down in an angle. If you want to have like a feathered look on the side, I would suggest doing your layers the same way that you do your bangs. You want the top to be shorter than the bottom. So now that we have our layers cut, I'm just going to go back in with my curling irons, and the two parts that I clipped off, I'm just going to go back in and curl those section by section out. So once I get to the top of the closure where my bang is gonna like come in towards the face, I am gonna use some clips to clip those parts of the bang, because I like my bang to be kind of like cuffed. Like, I like it to give like that cuff look. So the clips help with that, to just set it so that when I put the comb in, like, they just come back in a formation. And y'all will see after we done and we comb it out. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. But just keep that in mind. So after we're done curling, we're going to do our comb out. The comb that you use for your comb out is very, very, very important, y'all. You don't want to be using no small tooth comb. You don't want to use your rat tail comb to comb out your curls. You want to use a wide tooth comb, okay? It'll give you the best comb out results, trust me. So y'all gonna see me spray. That's just some more got to be sprayed. I'm gonna go in with my hot comb and kind of like lift where my bang is gonna fall. Just press it and lift it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna take my comb and I'm just gonna comb my bang over. And y'all can see what I was saying about that cupping motion that I kind of like for my bangs to have. It literally just falls into motion every single time. Like, I don't even have to do too much once I do my comb out because of the way I pin those curls. And yeah, that's my style. It turned out pretty as always. I'm a perfectionist, so of course I'm gonna make sure that, you know, the unit looks as best as it can. But y'all see my hands in that saying, yeah, like, it's done. I hit it a few more times on top with my waxy just to make sure that it's flat. And then I'm gonna show y'all a little trick at the end of me tweaking this. So this is not necessary, but I do like to use it on some of my units. I can't really say what makes me use it, what doesn't make me use it. I guess it really just depends on how I feel after I get done with the unit. But I just take some concealer, rub it on my arm a little bit so too much won't get on the part, and just go down the lines. And it really just gives like that finished look, y'all. I love it every single time.